Hey guys, welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion and welcome back to another episode of my top five, where I give you my top five players from each position that I think will perform. And of course, we're talking about game week 12. So let's get into the action one time. So my first pick, Krul, right? Usual face in my lineup. He's facing Southampton. Now, why did I go with McCarthy? I just think Krul will be experiencing more of the action, more shots, and we know how good he is at putting down the saves and getting you those save points. Similarly, Foster facing Manchester United. They have a lot of firepower. They have not been firing too much these days, but I think against a Watford outfit, they might be a little more confident. And I think Foster will definitely get you those crucial save points. Maybe another penalty save. You never know. Especially in the absence of Sanchez, he's a good pick. Of course, Mandy, a staple now on this show. We can't do the show without him. Must mention Mandy. He's been really good. I know I've been telling to avoid the premiums, but he has been a very good premium, putting out the FPL returns, and they're facing Leicester. This could be a tricky one for him, but he has a great defense in front of him, and I can't see him coming up with possibly a clean sheet, if not some vital save points. Of course, Ramsey facing Liverpool again, another team with a lot of firepower. You're talking about Salah and Jota and Mane, right? A very dangerous trio. I believe he will be busy, and once he is busy, he'll put on a lot of save points and could probably get some good returns in this game. Next up, Guaita. Now, I don't know. This one was a funny pick. I think Crystal Palace are building some form away now because they were better at home, but I think they're building some decent form away. And I think Burnley should not be too troublesome, but Turf Moor is a very tricky spot. It could end up 0-0. I could see Crystal Palace coming away with a clean sheet. So now we're going to go into our defenders now. So of course, can't talk defenders without talking Cancelo. Cancelo has been very decent for the past few game weeks. Again, City's defense is very solid and they hardly ever concede goals. I'm not too sure if Everton might have enough to score on them. But if not, Cancelo will also provide some attacking returns as well. Regulon. Now, Regulon under Conte. Oh, that should ignore that part there, guys. That should obviously be. Yes, now who they facing again? That should obviously be Sorry about that. Right, so Tottenham facing Leeds. Sorry about that mix up there. So yes, Regulon. I think Regulon is a great pick here against Leeds, and of course we know that Conte likes using wing backs. Regulon does provide some attacking returns, and I think he will be a very solid pick for this game week here. Livramento. So of course, again, can't all defenders without having Livramento in the team. Very solid. He against a Norwich side, he should bring some returns or at least a clean sheet. We're banking on that. So yeah, I think Livramento is a great option there. Zuma. Yes, I have a centre back in my lineup. Normally I don't do it unless it's Van Dijk. But I think Zuma. I think West Ham could get a clean sheet here against Wolves. I really do. And especially if they do these corner kick maneuvers, maybe he might be on the end of another goal. So let's see what could happen from there. Of course, last up, but certainly not least, Lamptey. Now, yes, he's coming back into the fold. If he doesn't start, at least he may pot. He may come on, and I think he could pot, he could assist. He's looking fit, he's looking good, looking back to his old ways. I think Lamptey will be a solid choice. All right, now we're going to the midfielder realms. Must talk about Gallagher. He's in ripping form. He's been doing great. Really impressed by his play and his start so far to the season. And he's linking up well with Zaha and Olise, and he could be on the end of something. No, I know it could end 0-0, but if they're supposed to run away with anything here, I think Gallagher will definitely be the focal point of that attack. Bowen, of course, Bowen playing really well, facing a funny Wolves outfit. I think Bowen again could probably get some returns. Did really good in game week 11, and I am looking forward to seeing what he can do away at Wolves. Kone, now not much is being spoken about him. We are, researching and looking at him and doing some deep undercover work. But I think Kone, this could be the game that Kone may shine. Even if he doesn't score again, we may see, some glimpses of what he can do, and that's why he's here, just on my radar to see what he has against a informed Palace. Rafinha. So, of course, we have to talk much about Rafinha. He's been doing really well internationally and for his club, linking up well, getting them those goals, bringing the points for us, and it should be no different. I think he can definitely put against Spurs. LNUC, yes, I brought him in. First time bringing him on the show. I think he will. I think he's a good pick, especially against a weak Norwich team, especially their defense. I think he could definitely get some returns, get some assists, maybe get a goal. And I'm looking at him as my pick here. And of course, guys, we're going into the strikers now. So, of course, Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson has been doing pretty well so far, barring the last game week. I think against a Brentford team that looks very weak without Raya, I think he could definitely put something in. Maybe him and Makio link up, or him and Saint Maximin. Jesus. Now, I know City have not been firing with their strikers. I think Jesus could do something here against Everton. Everton are not too strong defensively. They're leaking goals, and I think Jesus could or if not, he can get an assist. He's been getting quite a few of those as well. Antonio, wow, he had a great international break. Scored a nice bit of goals for Jamaica, and he's been teasing. He's coming back now to London to continue that form. So let's see what he can do against Wolves. Vardy, must have Vardy. Again, apologies for that. They are Leicester not playing Arsenal. I did not correct that in my lineup here. But of course, Leicester playing Chelsea at home. So let's see what Leicester can do. If Leicester is supposed to put some chink in Chelsea armor, it could definitely be true Vardy. I'll link up with him and Barnes, or I'll link up with him and Tillemans. Of course, last but certainly not least, let's talk about this for a while. Tony. I know Tony is a bit, he's been misfiring. Last 6 game weeks now, blanking. Him and Mbuemo, nothing. I've said this for the past 2 episodes. This has to be it now. Tony has to score. Tony has to score. Tony, please score. Guys, light your candles, and let's please hope that Tony could do something. All right, so guys, we've come to the end of this episode. Please leave in the comments below what you think. Let me know who your top 5. Let me know the strikers that you're banking on, because a lot of strikers are not performing. And of course, guys, continue to like, subscribe, and share. We're on the road to 200 subs. We're almost there. Trying our best. Thank you very much for the support. Of course, you can go on over to my Instagram page where I have a lot of polls and put up a lot of stats and injury news. And of course, guys, as usual, happy picking and green arrows for the upcoming game week. We're out.